Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. This normally in any given week would probably be the premier game of the week. Not so this one. We'll talk about that one just a little bit later. But the Browns and the Chargers, the Browns on the road at the Chargers as what we are looking at now is 2-point to 2.5-point underdogs. 46.5 or 47 is the total in this game. Steven, I look at this and I'll tell everybody I've got a bet on this. I have the Browns in a teaser leg. I took it up to 8 for the Browns here. I also am probably going to end up playing the Browns just on the money line here. I think that there's a little bit of the sexiness of what the Chargers bring and the boringness of what the Browns bring playing into this line here and not really accurately showing what the Browns have done. I mean, this is a thing with this Browns team. They've actually been really good on the offensive side of the ball. It's just they just run a different type of offense, right? They run slow. They're kind of run heavy first. But, you know, they're 12th in yards per play. They're 9th in early down success rate. They're 10th in early down EPA. The overall offense is graded 4th overall by Pro Football Focus, 9th overall by DVOA. And then you look at what this defense did, and even in a game where Baker Mayfield played his worst game in recent memory, they were still able to go and get a win last week just based off of this defense. And it is an elite defense in every single level, every single aspect of all of this. So listen, I love the Chargers. I love Justin Herbert. I think the Chargers are a playoff team. I just think that the Browns are actually elite. And so long as we don't get another stinker, which I can't imagine we're going to get yet another one a second time in a row from Baker Mayfield, I think the wrong team's favored in this game.
Wouldn't surprise me in the least. I can't argue that point. I can't argue that opinion. This Browns defense is top 5 in 15 different advanced statistics that I was looking at this week. I mean, that's how good they've been. They've been the best defense in the NFL. For me personally, full disclosure, the one place where I struggle in handicapping throughout an NFL season is when you have a case like the Cleveland Browns and they're facing another good team where you have such a good defense, but you have a little bit of a quarterback concern on the other side, and you have a team that's going to play at a very slow pace. So that to me is a struggle for me in handicapping games in this particular situation. And on the other side, they're playing a Chargers defense that has held all 4 of their opponents to their lowest point total of the year so far. So they're not bad either. And the Browns have a quarterback situation. Baker Mayfield really disappointed me last week. I don't know about you guys, but I thought against a beatable Minnesota secondary with an offensive line I thought that could handle the pass rush for the Vikings, he really disappointed me. So I can't argue your points that the wrong team might be favored in this game, but I also think it's much closer to a coin flip game. And I don't have a strong opinion on this. I have a hard time diagnosing teams like the Cleveland Browns in this day and age in the NFL where offense is king. So I'm going to stay away and observe and sit back and just hope for the best for my Cleveland Browns futures tickets.
But Brad, the only other thing that was interesting to me is a total of 47. I mean, we have a very slow paced playing team in the Browns that really wants to play deliberate, really wants to run the ball. And also, if we believe in this Browns defense, then we think that they should be able to limit the output of the Chargers as well. So anyway, Browns 2-point dogs, Chargers 2-point favorites, a total of 47. What say you?
So I would say the thing I'm most confident about in this game is the Chargers defense holding down the Browns. So the Chargers have faced the hardest schedule of opposing offenses in the NFL. You know, they face Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, the Cowboys, good team, the Raiders, good teams across the board. And as you said, they've held them all to their lowest total of the season, 18.5 points a game against like an elite schedule. We were talking about the Eagles earlier and how they're probably better than they look because they've been shredded by the Cowboys and the Chiefs. Well, the Chargers have kept them both to like 20 points or so. Or the Chiefs scored a few more than that. But I'm very confident that's an elite defense. I'm also confident that Baker is in trouble. So while we're recording this, there's a report come out that he's playing with a torn labrum or partially torn labrum in his non-throwing shoulder. And his performance has fallen off a cliff. Against the Bears, I think that's when he probably got that injury. He took 5 sacks, had a 43 QBR. Last week against the Vikings, we all saw him miss that wide open at Odell Beckham Jr. That would be touchdown. Yeah. He went 15-33, 4.7 yards per attempt, QBR of 15.6. And I guess maybe it makes sense if you've got a torn labrum in your other shoulder, you're not going to be feeling too good. But I think going up against the Brandon Staley defense, that's not going to go well for you. I will say the Browns should be able to run the ball, but I will also say that that means they probably won't be able to pass the ball. And again, that's not really a recipe for scoring a load of points in today's NFL. As for the other side of the ball, I'm not sure the Chargers right tackle, Storm Norton again. I'm not sure he's going to hold up well, whoever the Browns send against him, whether that's Clowney or Myles Garrett. So I think if you say the 47's back, which must be about, I think under 47 is probably quite a strong look, because this could be a bit of a slog.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go make that bet the second we get off of the podcast. So there we have it.